So far, I have tried gluten-free bread. I wasn't really a fan, but I'm gonna keep trying it. I might need to cook it a little longer. I tried waffles this morning. They definitely needed to be cooked a whole lot longer, but they were still good, and I might just need a whole lot more butter to go on them, and they'll be perfect. But they were apple cinnamon. They were pretty good. Yesterday, I made brownies. They are gluten-free. They came in a packet, so that was kind of handy because otherwise, when I bake, I forget important things. And yes, I know I said previously I worked in a bakery for 4 years, but there was a good reason I was never around when they did the baking. I just made coffee for people, helped with cakes, and took orders and answered the phone, and handed out cookies and helped people. Basic customer service stuff. But at the same time, I tend to forget major things when I bake, because baking is such an exact science, and it's, in my mind, it's actually kind of a terrifying exact science, because I've had incidents where if you screw up by forgetting a vaguely important ingredient like eggs in a cake, you'll know. And yeah, that's happened on more than one occasion. So these brownies are actually really, really good, and yes, I do have it on a Toy Story plate. Actually, it's a Toy Story 2 plate. But I'm very happy with them, so that was awesome. I actually ended up throwing Reese's Peanut Butter Cups on top, and they're delicious. So, yay! That's at least a good recipe packet thing that I'm going to be buying regularly. So, anyway, this brownie is really delicious. Pretty moist, too, in comparison to most brownies. Wow, that was a lot of peanut butter. I know some people really, really like moist brownies. Some people like all edges, because they have those all edges S pans. I'm not really particular. And so this kind of worked out to just put it in a 9x13 pan. Originally, when I had mixed up the brownie batter, I had gone to turn it upside down to dump it into the bowl, and it kind of just hung there. And it was incredibly thick. I felt bad for my mixer because I felt like it was struggling. And I have one of those really like old school hand mixers with the 2 blades on it. But it was just funny because it was like a blizzard. You know how when you're at Dairy Queen and they will mix a blizzard and then they will hold it upside down briefly when they call out your order? Yeah, that was the brownie batter yesterday. It was really thick. I just threw the peanut butter cups on top because I didn't want to even attempt to mix them in. But I used all the ingredients, so that was cool. And yeah, delicious brownies, delicious. I think I need milk. A lot of milk. Thank God I'm not lactose intolerant yet. Okay, and just because we're crazy now that we have milk, we're gonna do some whipping. I actually really need to use this can, so if you guys have any suggestions for other snazzy recipes I should try, I am really interested in actually like doing cooking segments on here. Maybe even briefly once a month or something. But, you know, just to be like, hey, I have a great recipe and I haven't really tried anything yet. I tend to do better with stir fry and things that don't necessarily have to be exact in your measurements, because I don't like measuring, and when I do, I tend to just spot it all, because measuring's silly and overrated unless you're baking. So, thanks for watching, and stay excellent. DFTBA.